The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the challenger.
This is a huge opportunity tonight for Trey as he goes one-on-one with Adam Cole for the WWE Championship in a no disqualification match.
Honestly, I'm surprised Brooklyn put Trey in this position, especially after he got involved in the Kurt Angle Samoa Joe match last week.
Everyone thinks they know Brooklyn and her intentions, but she said it herself. She's made an entire career out of defying expectations. It's what led her to success in mixed martial arts, and I predict it will also benefit her greatly in WWE.
Hit the mark with that one.
Oh, again! Reversal, what a counter!
Got to be agonizing for the arm.
Producing a trampling. He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display.
The champ getting put to the test here.
He planned for this.
Byron, help me make sense of this decision.
You must have had something big planned here. Inverted suplex.
That hurt, turning the momentum to his favor.
Whoa, he picked up steam and shows no signs of letting up. I'd like to inform the WWE Universe that they need to remember that Adam Cole has dominated the ranks of every promotion he competed in before honoring NXT with his presence. And don't ever forget.
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Oh.
Let's put the focus back on what you informed us of, Corey, and that's Adam Cole's impressive career before coming to NXT. It's an internationally acclaimed resume that includes many singles and tag team titles.
Yeah, that resume also includes competing in the Tokyo Dome, Michael. Actually, that match was against Undisputed Era cohort Kyle O'Reilly. Back then, Adam Cole knew what being too sweet was all about.
It's champion's advantage. The title cannot change hands by countout or disqualification. You can lose the match, but still keep the championship. So much on the line here tonight. Pride, respect, glory, and of course the coveted championship. Suplex! Woo. Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Trey has Adam Cole in trouble.
Hold on. What is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Whoa, what the heck?
That makes no sense whatsoever.
What are you doing?
Cover him.
I'm not gonna win like that.
Fine.
Oh. And now Samoa Joe with the attack on Trey.
It seems Samoa Joe wants Trey to win the match, and he's going to do anything he can to make it happen.
Count it now.
I'm not sure why Samoa Joe did what he did, but as a result, Trey is your new new WWE Champion.
I really have no explanation for this either. As far as we know, Samoa Joe has nothing but contempt for Trey. So why would he help him win the WWE Championship?
Hopefully we'll get some answers soon.
Damn it! I wanted to earn this. Now everyone's gonna look at me like I'm some kind of fluke champion. Again.
I know you're frustrated, but maybe it's not that bad. Besides, if you defend it enough, then people will respect you.
7 years. 7 years ago, you took what was mine, and I never got to take it back. You know, a lot of significant life events can happen in that amount of time. Birthdays, holidays, funerals, and I missed them all. Because for over 2,500 days, one thing has consumed me: revenge. I even augmented my body to ensure that when the time came, there would be nothing that stopped me from destroying you. So now, we're so close. I helped you win this championship for one reason only: so I can finally take back what you took from me.
But that doesn't even make sense. It's not the same title.
Don't say that. It's the same. It's exactly the same. 7 years, and the surgery, and the pain, and I am going to take it back.
Hey, you want to tell me what that was all about?
I had nothing to do with it. You think I wanted to win the title like that?
I don't think you give a damn as long as you're champion. I want my rematch.
I promise I'll make this right.
Okay, chump. Okay, Trey, how about we do that right now?
No. Trey, let's go.
From the outside, my life looked pretty good. I was WWE Champion, and I was about to team with none other than Ronda Rousey in the Mixed Match Challenge. The truth is, I couldn't enjoy any of that. I had a maniac breathing down my neck who'd spent 7 years planning my demise. But at least my title defense against Adam Cole would take place in a steel cage, so that psychopath couldn't interfere. Or so I thought.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
As a reminder, the title is on the line here in this match.
And the champ is certainly going to have an uphill battle, that's for sure.
Wait for it. Wait for it. God, I love when he does that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Introducing the challenger from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Adam. And introducing the champion from Brooksville, Florida, weighing in.
It's not often that a newly crowned champion defends their title for the first time in a steel cage, but that's exactly the situation Trey finds himself in tonight against Adam Cole.
Usually the purpose of a steel cage is to keep two opponents inside, but in this case, I think the intention is to keep Samoa Joe on the outside if he were to get involved.
Honestly, after everything we've seen from Samoa Joe since he returned, I'm not sure this steel cage is enough to keep him at bay. Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
Saw what he had in mind there.
Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Great reversal.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Spear! Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
He's not looking so hot here, guys.
And momentum is certainly not on his side right now. Lariat!
He's just dominating at this point.
It's like a light went on and it's shining bright.
Knife edge chop. Oh, again. A striking blow.
Just ruthless.
Whether you agree with Adam Cole's approach to sports entertainment or not, the man immediately established himself as a dominant force in NXT. As leader of the brash faction known as the Undisputed Era, he's one of NXT's most influential stars. Adam Cole reverses, sending Trey straight into the steel cage.
Trey looks like he's in severe pain.
And right on cue, just as Adam Cole seems to have this match won, here comes Samoa Joe to try to stop him. Joe slams the cage door on Adam Cole.
Joe is dead set on keeping the WWE Championship on Trey so he can take it from him after not getting his rematch 7 years ago.
Trey with a drop kick into the cage, sending Samoa Joe crashing to the floor.
Trey isn't going to sit back and let Joe help him.
Well, it's admirable, I guess, but I think he should take the help.
It appears Red is out here to help get rid of Samoa Joe so Trey can show he can do this by himself.
Don't feed into his ego, Red. If you were a real friend, you'd let him have any help he could get.
Trey is equally determined to prove he's not a fluke champion. He wants to win this match on his own.
I second your opinion when it comes to Adam Cole's position in NXT, Michael. Cole took aim at NXT's best, that including joining his Undisputed Era brethren and winning in the historic War Games match at NXT TakeOver Houston.
Gentlemen, let me ask you a question. When will you learn that people's opinions don't matter? What matters is success. Adam Cole also survived a brutal Extreme Rules match at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, and then 24 hours later, competed in his first Royal Rumble match. Now that, my friends, is dedication.
He weaves out of the way.
Super kick finds the mark.
Wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
For the championship! Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
And the match continues.
Oh, scoop slam! His offense is on point right now.
No telling where or when this will end.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Oh, kick right to the gut. And finds a counter. Bro kick! Nailed. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
Elbow drop.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
debilitating elbow drop. Elusive movement there.
Oh, stomping away. Great agility there.
Super kick finds the champion into the cover.
1, 2, 3.
And the pinfall gets him the win.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Superstar.
A very impressive victory.
I'll tell you, Adam Cole's never going to be an industry ruler with losses like this.
Guys, I've literally got chills after watching that thrilling championship match.
Great job defending your title against Adam Cole.
Thanks. More importantly, I showed everyone I didn't need Samoa Joe's help to do it.
You have anything left in the tank for your mixed match challenge later?
Honestly, I'm running on fumes, so I'm kind of hoping Ronda carries our team tonight. By the way, do you even have a partner yet?
No. Brooklyn's making me wait until the last minute to find out who it is. Typical.
Well, whoever it is, we might have to face each other at some point, which is going to be weird.
I know. But FYI, I just put win mixed match challenge on the list, and I plan on being the one who crosses it off.
We'll see.
I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight, and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you gonna tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches, your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
Melon is money!
And
As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that. Head scissors applied, and look at this.
Oh, man, vicious elbows.
It's starting to come together in a big way.
Yeah, she's a little bundle of energy right now.
If you remember, guys, Carmella's introduction to the main roster came in 2016 when she was the final pick in the WWE brand extension draft.
Oh, crushing.
McIntyre setting up for the surfboard.
Byron noted how Carmella was the final pick in the 2016 draft. I think in a lot of ways, seeing more than 50 superstars get selected before her gave Carmella a bit of a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, it definitely motivated her, Cole. And fast forward less than 2 years later, and Carmella became SmackDown Women's
Drew McIntyre looking for the pin.
I'm a little iffy on why that would be a good decision.
What a throw. He's absorbed some damage already.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter.
across the top rope. Stun gun. Tying up the legs now.
Oh, looking for the surfboard.
Oh.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Nice offense from Drew McIntyre.
Elbow drop.
Really just laying it in. Look at this raw power.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT. Night, night.
You got it. It could be over here.
How does he keep doing this? Can you believe this? What are we gonna see here?
Look at the power. EC3 making him think twice.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Yeah, he's got something special brewing here.
McIntyre setting up.
Leave the nightlight on.
Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the...
Here's the cover.
Gotta wonder what his strategy is here, Cole.
His shoulders are down.
Well, that was a close call.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
Tagged in. Carmella may be in a bad way here. A running
Carmella just barely got out of the way.
Wow, what a sequence. Carmella with a nice reversal.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Wasn't expecting that. What does Carmella have to do to regain her composure?
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Launching himself in the ropes. That might have just broken something.
Oh, what a chop block.
Oh, we're about to see one of my favorite moves.
You're in on cover.
Is it enough?
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
And this has got to be it.
The resolve this woman is showing right now is absolutely unreal.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Now step up Enziguri right in the ear. She's looking relentless now.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat.
Uh-oh. Trampling the opposition. Flipping senton, that'll take the wind right out of you. Simply magnificent. Carmella with a nice reversal. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Oh, what a chop block.
Trying to go for it again.
She's got the shoulders down.
1, 2, 3.
And this mixed tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
This was a much-needed win.
I knew she was going to win the whole time, Michael.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And
there is only one. Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And from Venice Beach, California, the Badass.
Oh, you're looking at the future right here.
And
been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
He continues to press forward.
He's got a head of steam working and shows no signs of slowing.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match.
Since day one of arriving in WWE, Ronda Rousey has always said she wants to earn what she gets. Rousey is driven to have the respect of those that she respects.
Yeah, and Ronda has all the money she ever needed and all the time she ever wanted to spend it. But she chose to pursue this career as a WWE superstar to show that she is more than just a fighter.
Oh, look at this here, arm wrench.
Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Oh, again!
Speaking about Ronda earning her keep, Byron alluded to how Ronda isn't here for a quick cash grab. She's here to be the best. That said, some of our female superstars are a little embarrassed at the attention and opportunities Ronda's had.
Well, major opportunities came quickly for Ronda, true, but remember, she was challenged into them. She came into WWE with a humble attitude to rise up the ranks, but she just found herself at the top faster than expected. Ooh, well measured.
Ah, look at this. Spinning arm breaker. I've seen some unique offenses over the years, Byron, but perhaps the most unique thing I've ever seen is when Bianca whips her opponents with her own hair.
I have never seen anything like it, Michael, but I'll tell you what. If I was to give advice to anyone facing Bianca, it would be to turn the tables against her. Go ahead and whip her with her own hair. Oh, what a chop block.
He's getting a little battered now.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, that's going to break an arm.
Oh, man.
Gosh, why?
To your point about Bianca's hair, Byron, I do think it's long enough that an opponent could likely use it as a weapon as well.
Nope, that won't work. Grabbing an opponent's hair can lead to disqualification.
Piper's Pit. Rousey taking no prisoners.
She's always been a woman capable of great bursts of activity.
Dream just barely got out of the way. Ooh, bullseye.
Wanted a little breather, I guess. What a clothesline! Ouch!
Big collision on the splash.
Oh, huge big boot.
Lives to fight another day. Boom, what impact! He's absorbing some tough hits now.
Lights out.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something, maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
It's the MMA juggernaut, Brooklyn Vaughn. Oh, great. It's Sammy.
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
We'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Well, I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I kinda like that.
I bet you do.
Wow, what a sequence. He continues to press forward.
We'll see if his stamina lasts.
Tagged in.
Bulldog! Ooh, well measured.
Slap! Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Rolling neck snap. 2017's Hell in a Cell was a memorable night due to one of the most unforeseen actions in WWE's recent history.
You would think, Michael, that Shane McMahon leaping off Hell in a Cell with Kevin Owens as his target would be the landmark moment we would be talking about. But it was Sami Zayn's sudden rescue of Owens that became the water cooler conversation.
Oh, guys, there's the mat slam.
With some attitude. And Ember Moon, too quick.
Not looking good, guys. Monkey flip. Double axe handle. Things not going how she'd like.
Great athleticism.
Oh, again!
In the corner is not a good spot to be.
Exploder! Sami Zayn tags in. Oh, and a spear! What a tag team match this has been. German suplex! Woo.
Oh, the knee just being torn apart now.
Ooh, bullseye!
Great match here, but if you missed any of the action from this week, just go to WWE's Facebook page, YouTube channel, Twitter, and more to get all caught up. His offense is on point right now.
He's definitely tapped a power source.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
Whoa, Zayn dodged that one.
Lightning quick. Great agility there.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match.
Here's Ruby Riott. Big back body drop.
Oh, able to counter. Oh, I think we're gonna see it. Here it comes. X-Flex, man.
Unlike many superstars in the locker room, guys, Aleister Black truly is a man of few words. Instead, he chooses to express himself through the artwork inked across his body.
Oh, man, vicious elbows. Leg drop.
Looks like Ruby Riott has broken a sweat.
Now trampling the opposition.
Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott's no-nonsense, all-disruption approach to the world also translates to her approach in the ring. And it's an approach that has seen her cause chaos in this women's division. Rightfully so, Bowling Green has been buzzing ever since this match was announced.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
Oh, what a forearm.
Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Ruby Riott is not interested in red carpets, auditioning for Total Divas and making personal appearances. This is a cold-hearted individual who wants to take down the entire system in sports entertainment.
You just don't appreciate an entrepreneurial spirit, Cole. Ruby Riott embodies the punk rock ethos of do-it-yourself. She'll do whatever it takes to make it to the top.
Reverses, can she take advantage? All the way over. Guys, touching on Ruby Riott's punk rock mentality, this is a woman whose goal is to cause a riot. No one is safe.
WWE superstars need to realize that as long as Ruby Riott's competing, they're walking on dangerous ground, Saxton. And if someone gets in her way, they're getting stepped on.
Stomping, ouch.
Stringing together some big moves here.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Just sending a message there. And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal.
Oh, she turns it around.
Wrenches the arm. Drop kick.
Beautiful.
It is so easy to stay in touch with your superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page.
Oh, man. Right
Ruby Riott finds herself in a tough spot.
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight.
There she goes. She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. Bringing it back into the ring.
On the apron, I do not like this at all.
I agree, Byron. This is going to be bad. This is going to be nasty.
Wait a minute. No way. No way.
Yes way. Apron suplex.
Sent a message with that one.
This could do it. Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
A well-earned victory indeed.
That'll knock Ruby Riott down a peg or two.
You got that right.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're gonna do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
Get ready for strikes, submissions, and...
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
Boom!
Aw, McIntyre.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly to belly. Finds a way to reverse.
Nice amateur takedown. Oh, and it's McIntyre turning the tables.
Oh, clothesline.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Drew McIntyre has worn his Scottish heritage as a true badge of honor during his time here in WWE. He takes great pride in having been the first Scottish NXT champion and even had the New York Police Department bagpipe band play him to the ring at WrestleMania.
Oh, and a spear! Is it enough? The cover!
Not yet. Too early.
setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
Taking a closer look at McIntyre's Scottish heritage, he truly has the appearance and attitude of a legendary Scottish warrior. He also named his devastating kick after the chosen sword of a Highlander, the Claymore.
Honestly, I think if you shot Drew McIntyre back in time to the Scottish battlefield, he'd just disappear into the fray, totally at home. He is happy to be anywhere that there is fighting to be done.
Elbow drop! Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little uneasy. Oh, again! He's just dominating at this point.
Nice effort, and here's hoping he can sustain it.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match.
How strong! What a press!
What if
the shoulders are down? Drew McIntyre with an easy kick out there.
McIntyre still in this?
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
He could do it here. Drew McIntyre gets the shoulder up.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I question every bit of that decision, Cole.
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Gotta wonder what his strategy is here, Cole.
Look at this.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Yikes.
Such incredible power on display.
Elbow drop. He goes for the cover. Teammate makes the save.
And just in time.
Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
Not sure if you can sustain this, but it's sure fun to watch right now.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt. Comes in off the tag. And the big right hands. Unloading.
Got the head scissors applied.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
Lariat.
She scores big with the counter. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael. Oh, I think we're going to see it. Here it comes.
X-Plex. Cover. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here. Gets out of the way.
And fast.
Oh, what a kick. Big slam. Plenty of hits coming her way now. Shoulders down for the count.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
The switch here to Drew McIntyre. And he can end it here. He's got him. 1, 2, 3. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission match.
Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following
The most dangerous man in...
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing...
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Oh, to the arm. Terrible. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
Guys, I noticed the demeanor on Samoa Joe's face never changes. That look of disgust, that look of focus, that cold, calculating body language Samoa Joe holds on to maintain his dominance. It's something that has turned Joe's stare into something to fear.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. When you made your observation of Samoa Joe's demeanor, Byron, it painted a chilling picture. I can only imagine how frightening it can be to stand across from a man who can intimidate you with just a glance your way.
Well, if you lock eyes with Samoa Joe, you better hope there's a good length of distance between you and the Samoan submission machine. However, if you can overcome that intimidation, you may at least have a chance of surviving.
Again! Championship on the line.
Great reversal.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Oh, what impact!
And no luck against Joe there. Super kick finds the mark.
Looks like Samoa Joe is fading a bit.
A change of strategy has to be his next move. Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
Can you... And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.